In a move that sent waves through the Chinese anime and comic community, Tencent recently revealed its much-anticipated IP licensing lineup. A grand showcase featuring 7 of its most iconic Chinese comic universes. For fans, this announcement wasn't just exciting. It felt like a fashion show for the national comic industry, with each IP dressed in its best, ready to compete for attention, dominance, and legacy. Among the 7 IPs selected for this prestigious spotlight were The Great Ruler, Devouring the Stars, Absolute Tang, Perfect World, Douluo Dalu, Immortal Against the Immortals, and Seal of the Gods. Each name instantly recognizable, each one holding a place in the hearts of countless readers and viewers across the years. But despite the grandeur of this lineup, one name was shockingly absent: Battle Through the Heavens. Yes, the very same Battle Through the Heavens that once stood shoulder to shoulder with Douluo Dalu as the twin pillars of online literature adaptations. A story that gave us the fiery ambition of Xiao Yan and the unforgettable line, "Don't bully the poor young man." That IP, once hailed as legendary, now completely missing from Tencent's licensing showcase. So who did take the center stage? As expected, Douluo Dalu once again claimed the highly coveted C position, the visual and symbolic centerpiece of the event. That dominant placement isn't new for Douluo Dalu. Its reign remains solid. But what caught everyone off guard was the newcomer Renegade Immortal, also known as Xian Ni, which boldly stood right next to Douluo Dalu 1. A powerful statement from Tencent, positioning these two as the emotional and cultural anchors of its future. Together, they drew every eye in the room, the nostalgic flame of Douluo burning bright, and the surging wave of Xian Ni rising to meet it. How many fans lost their minds seeing these two juggernauts share the frame? Characters from all 7 featured IPs attended the promotional event in full flair. The male and female leads were presented like superstars. It was less of a product announcement and more like a Marvel-style character lineup, only more stylized, more traditional, and uniquely Chinese. Right at the center, the beloved duo Tang San and Xiao Wu held their ground, their legendary relationship symbolizing the heart of Douluo Dalu. Standing shoulder to shoulder beside them were Wang Lin and Li Muan from Xian Ni, occupying a central spot that instantly signaled their importance. Even Huo Yuhao and Tang Wutong, key figures in the extended Douluo universe, were placed slightly to the side. And what about Xiao Yan, the fiery, ambitious protagonist from Battle Through the Heavens? He didn't just miss the center spot, he wasn't even invited to the table. No box lunch, no cameo, no recognition. This ranking, this image, this rollout, it was more than a promotion. It was a coded message. The way the characters were placed, from the center to the edges, subtly revealed Tencent's internal IP hierarchy. Whether intentional or not, this positioning seemed like a soft launch of Tencent's 2025 Chinese comics power rankings. And the message was clear. If you're on the poster, you matter. The significance is especially striking considering the origin of these IPs. All 7 works are adapted from previously successful novels, meaning their source material already had a loyal following. The animations merely built upon that foundation, turning words into vibrant, unforgettable visuals. And yet, not all stories made the cut, only those that captured the imagination and delivered on screen. It's also worth noting that nearly half of the featured IPs, including Douluo Dalu, Swallowing the Stars, and Jui Tang, are from Xuanji, one of the industry's dominant forces. This reinforces the idea that Xuanji continues to hold an iron grip over the character IP market, its influence still unshakable. The rest of the lineup, while diversified across other companies, couldn't match the quantity or star power of Xuanji's offerings. One name that drew special attention was Bibi Dong from Douluo Dalu 1, a surprising and standout inclusion. Not a heroine, not part of the main couple, and certainly not your typical fan favorite, but a powerful villain, a femme fatale who clashed with Tang San and Xiao Wu, yet managed to fight her way onto this elite stage. Why was she chosen? Perhaps her sharply crafted design, her unique aesthetic, and her impact on the story were too compelling to ignore. Perhaps her presence simply helped balance the visual composition of the poster. But one thing is certain, Her inclusion symbolized that even villains, if iconic enough, can earn their place beside legends. Then there's Xian Ni, the biggest dark horse of the year. Wang Lin and Li Muan's CP came out of nowhere to dominate the spotlight, showcasing a powerful blend of emotional weight and traffic potential. Douluo and Xian Ni, each with their central couples, held the 2C positions, a clear double insurance strategy, one banking on legacy, the other riding the wave of fresh momentum. Compared to them, the characters from other IPs, though strong, couldn't quite match the radiance. They weren't forgotten, just dimmed by the shine of the twin centerpieces. And where does that leave Battle Through the Heavens? It's not just that it was removed from the lineup, it's that it never even got a seat at the licensing table. Despite once being hailed as one of the two heroes of online literature, its anime adaptation faltered, not because of a weak script, but because of missteps in the production. Bad choices, poor pacing, and far too many changes to the original material. The removal of key characters, the loss of the protagonist's edge, the downgrading of visual effects. All of these combined into a storm of fan disappointment. The IP itself was never the problem. The passion is still there, but the execution failed the fans. And now, even with minor improvements, it struggles to regain its former glory. This is a cautionary tale. A big IP alone is not enough. You can't take a beloved story, tear it apart, remix it without care, and expect the same results. Fans are not just consumers, they're protectors of the original soul. Without respect for the content, even the most powerful stories can fall. Yet hope is not lost. The popularity of Doupo has shown signs of recovery when the animation team made genuine efforts to correct course. The audience is forgiving when they sense sincerity. This proves the IP isn't dead. It's just waiting for the right team to treat it with the reverence it deserves. Tencent's unveiling may have locked in the major contenders for 2025's Chinese comic battleground, but many of these IPs are still incomplete. Their final popularity remains to be seen. Will they bloom fully or fade like so many others before them? One thing is certain, the two-dimensional market in China is booming. The commercial value of IP collaboration is climbing year after year. Tencent's licensing news isn't just fan service. It's business, big, strategic, and deeply calculated. And at the heart of this event, Xian Ni made its most daring move yet. By standing at the center right next to Douluo Dalu, it made a statement. It's here to compete, here to stay. But as always, let us remember, IP isn't about who stands in the center now. It's about who keeps standing in the years to come. The names left off this list, don't count them out. They may rise again, stronger, sharper, and more beloved than ever before. Because in the world of Chinese comics, the game isn't won by appearances. It's won by the story. So what do you think of Tencent's latest IP lineup? Did your favorite make the cut? Or like Battle Through the Heavens, was it shockingly left out? Whether you're a die-hard fan of Douluo Dalu, cheering on Renegade Immortal's meteoric rise, or still rooting for Xiao Yan to make his grand comeback, one thing is clear. The battle for the soul of Chinese comics is far from over. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Donghua and want more updates, breakdowns, and analysis on your favorite characters and stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Let us know in the comments, which IP do you think truly deserves the C position in 2025? And which story are you hoping makes a surprise return next year? Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay passionate, stay curious, and keep celebrating the incredible world of Chinese animation.